Okay, friends, so we have two more speakers who will be joining us now. Chetna Malhotra, who is an artist and cultural entrepreneur, founder of Rangbhumi. Chetna started with applied arts medium and now also works in module designs, consultancy, facilitation for organizational cultural building. Her curiosity lies in the power of embodied learning practices to transform the inner space of the stuck. Chetna is a board of members of International Playback Theatre Network and Pedagogy and Theatre of the Oppressed and has published work in Pedagogy and Theatre of the Oppressed Journal, where she'll be joined by Ashima Vishnoi, who is an educator and applied theatre practitioner who has been working since last 7 years in India and other countries with art-based pedagogies to create collective learning spaces for critical inquiry and collaborative reflections. A theatre artist herself, she has acted in many plays, a short art film, and co-creates process-based performances. She has been a marcher in the Jai Jagat 2020 Global Peace March and is one of the producers of the Speaking Our Peace podcast. So here I welcome Chetna and Ashima.
If nobody is coming, then I am coming. I am here. I will speak. My name is Ramat Khan. I am from Afghanistan. I'll speak about my story. Adab, adab.
Wait, excuse me. Wait, I think we have a session around here. And Ashima, are we not supposed to speak now?
Yeah, it is B on the list, and I don't see any Rahmat Khan on the list.
It's okay. It's okay. I will speak. No problem.
No, you were not. You were. I think you're not on the list, and you're not invited here. It's our turn.
Yeah, Rahmat, it's our turn. And
I would like to introduce myself.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Rahmat, if you are around here, I think then we welcome you. Okay. Thank you. We'll have to Ashima just adjust now with the flexible flow. So let's do something then, my dear friends. Everybody here in the room, welcome. We have a guest here, Ramat Khan. Ramat Bhai, welcome. And what we are going to do is, now that he is here, we are going to maneuver our presentation a little bit. So Ramat Bhai, please for some time. So all our dear friends who are watching us here in the Zoom room and on the Facebook, maybe you can also answer. Let's explore this. What we are going to do is, as Anurag, our young intern, has posted on the chat, this is a participatory presentation. So I'm going to invite you all to please share on the chat few explorations that we are going to do. Our first drama convention exploration is, we are going to invite you all to share, who do you think this person is based on the attire he's wearing? Who do you think that person is? We can also look at gender, maybe what gender, his cultural identity, which country does he come from, nationality. So please use the chat button and tell us where do you think this person comes from and who do you think this person is? Maybe we'll give you a few seconds to type in and share with us. Come on. Yes, audience, we're waiting for your comments.
yes.
And so is Ahmed Bhai. So we have already Afghan, Iraqi, Saudi man. Okay, Nabil, thank you. Anybody else? Come on. Okay, while we are typing, we can also think, where do you think this person would stay? What would his house look like? What he would eat? What could be his space of living? Does he have a family? How does he travel? Maybe all of that. What do you think he likes to eat? So maybe explorations, you can write answers or responses to any one of these statements that I explored with you. Come on, audience, we are waiting for you on the chat box, or you can unmute and also share. So here's
Yes.
Yes, waiting. Yes, house made of boulders, plastered with mud, hot weather, modest living. Okay, Nabil, wonderful. Thank you. As we are waiting for more responses, so what we will do now is, Jose Riva, thanks. He used to have a wonderful house, but it has been destroyed by war. Very interesting. So what Riva, Nabil, and I'm sure all of you are exploring in your own mind and hearts. So let's do something. This is an investigation, an exploration. Let's invite Ramat Bhai here to speak about his identity and his introductions. and he has an eagerness to speak. Yeah, so let's go to him. So on a count of three, he will be live. Rahmat bhai, 1, 2, 3, and live. Tell us with Ashma. Yes.
Yes, my name is Ramat Khan. I'm from Afghanistan. I come here this in India. I sell nuts, cashew nuts, and pistas, and raisins. I do my business here. India is like my mulk.
Oh, is it? Rahmat, but how do you come? Like, I'm very curious to know from Afghanistan how you have traveled to India.
See, there is a Badshai Sarak here. In English, you say Grand Trunk Road. The Grand Trunk Road. From there, I came. We all have people like me. There are other Kabuliwalas also coming here in Kolkata doing business.
Oh, so you have migrated. You have migrated walking down that road.
Yes, correct.
Oh my God. So how is it? How do you feel, Rahmat, being migrated in another country?
See,
And other people can also please.
I have a
Yes.
small child there in Afghanistan. I am earning for my family. And in Kolkata, I found Mini, very sweet girl. I like the way she is. She reminds me of my own daughter.
Oh, you have a daughter at your home.
Yes.
And what about your family?
So,
How often do you meet them?
see, Afghanistan is far away. I try to earn money, a lot of money. How much ever money I earn, I go there in Afghanistan. I stay there for some time with my daughter, with my family. I like it, and that's why I come here for my business. I do a lot of hard work here.
Yes. 1 minute. I think, Ashma, there's somebody at the door. I need to check. Yes. Yeah. 1 minute. Huh? Yes. Okay. Why are you barging, sir? Why?
There is Rahmat.
But why are you barging in? Wait, there's a presentation going. Rahmat is right here, but Ashma, there are these 4-5 police.
What happened?
These are 4-5 police officers who've just come in.
I didn't do anything.
No. You
Okay.
are going to come with us.
Rahmat. Okay.
I
Okay,
didn't
calm down.
do anything.
Police, can we ask the policeman Chetna that they just wait for 2 minutes and we can ask Rahmat what is happening?
Okay. Sir, please, we can take just 3-4 minutes. We need to just speak very quickly. Sir, please.
Maximum 1 minute. That's all.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Rahmat, please, calm down. Don't panic. Please come and sit and tell us what has happened. Why these policemen are after you.
I didn't do anything. One of my customer, he told to come to his place. I went there to get my money. He told, okay, after these days, you come here and take money. I went there and he was not giving money. So we had some quarrels, and in that skirmish way that I stabbed him. I didn't want to hit him, but I was so angry. There was so much anger.
Yeah, I understand. And how are you feeling in that anger, Rahmat? And I also invite at this point people from the audience from inner circle of Rahmat's life and outer circle, like his neighbors, people are on the streets, people who know Rahmat and who have seen Rahmat. If you are in that place, what do you want to say about this? What do you want to say about Rahmat being in this situation and his anger? You can write on the chat box. Till then, Rahmat, do you want to talk about your anger? Like, how are you feeling in this anger?
See, I'm a good man. I don't hurt people. People know, children know me. He didn't give me my money. I had to go to Afghanistan to meet my family. How will I go? Not right. He was not right. The police should arrest him.
Are there any other Kabuliwalas, any other people who have friends, who are friends with Rahmat and want to speak? If you were in the place of Rahmat's friend or Rahmat's sister or Rahmat's father, or people who like talk to Rahmat every day and buy dry fruits from him, what would you say? Yes, Nabil. You can come on screen and also interact with Rahmat.
रहमत भाई अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
Assalamu alaikum, walaikum salam.
कैसे मिजाज है आपके?
बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया। लेकिन आपको पता है ये सब जो भी हुआ इससे ठीक नहीं लग रहा है। हम अच्छा था, सब अच्छा चल रहा था, एवरीथिंग वाज गोइंग फाइन, बट दिस
कोई बात नहीं, हालात है, वक्त के साथ में ठीक हो जाएंगे, इतना परेशान मत होइए। आपके साथ में हम सब लोग हैं ना रहमत भाई, क्यों परेशान होते हैं इतना?
वो पुलिस वालों को बोलो, टेल देम आई एम नॉट द कल्प्रिट, टेल देम टू अरेस्ट दैट कस्टमर।
तो बात करेंगे ना, ऐसा दूर भागने से तो इलाज नहीं निकलेगा, हमको उनके साथ बैठ के बात करना पड़ेगा। अगर हम दूर भागेंगे, वो हमारे ऊपर हमला करेंगे तो नफरत तो और बढ़ेगी।
सही
Yeah.
बोला, सही बोला।
नफरत को खत्म करने के लिए आपस में बातचीत जरूरी है रहमत भाई। आप अपनी बात को बोलो, अल्लाह ने चाहा तो वो उस बात को समझेंगे।
सही बोला नबील भाई।
Yeah, so all the people you there in the audience, come and help Rahmat. And even if you want to say any other point also, we are inviting you at this point. You can write in the chat box like Nabil Bhai just entered and talked to Rahmat. In this critical situation of, it's like there is a person who is being charged, he's a migrated identity in another country. Drama conventions. Thank you, Rahmat Bhai. You can come de-rolling yourself. Rahmat is one of us in the organization, and he has taken a role, which is the drama convention teacher in role. And we just shared with you by having this interactive session that how we are using drama convention in the classroom. Chetna can talk more about it, and then quickly we can wrap in 3-4 minutes. Yes.
Sure, thank you. So what you just saw was a live classroom. We just wanted to do a quick glimpse of what a classroom would look like. And we already have comments, thanks Natasha. And what we did today were about 4 to 5 drama conventions. And these drama conventions are borrowed from the work of Dorothy Headcourt, who ran this amazing space called the Mantle of the Expert Space. And these are these 40 to 45 drama conventions. Today you saw Roll on the Wall when we asked you to talk about his space of living, his costumes, his attire. Then we also moved on to Teacher in Role, where Roshan became with a piece of scarf he took and he became the role, and he is now out of the role. Then third is Conscience Alley, where Ashima asked you to be the conscience or the voices of various people and their voices in the head, the projections, which can come along as a peace building dialogue, which Nabil Bhai did very, very fantastically. So these conventions, if you see, were introduced in the UK post-World War II because children were highly depressed because of the World War repercussions, and the government funded these spaces in order to make learning more joyful. Yes, so I'll pass this to our team, Roshan and Raghavashma, to talk further.
Yeah, sure. So I just would like to add that during this drama convention, children were very keen to they were very keen when this drama session will happen. Every week they used to look forward to it, and drama conventions gave them a space where they could explore their own perception about Afghanistan, about people of Afghanistan. And in today's context also, they also connected with how in today's context Afghanistan, the people are migrating, they are also leaving their own country, so they could relate in the contextual, the today's context as well. Yeah.
Ashima,
Yeah, also as a teacher, I would like to speak that while having these classes, I was also very surprised that children came up with so many layers to oppression and to the idea of violence and the identities. And as a teacher, I would be surprised as if, okay, this moment has come, which I was not prepared for. So in this moment, can the creativity be scaffolded? Can there be more inquiry into this? And can there be more dialogue around that? Just like Nabil Bhai said, that in this situation where everybody feels like panicking and freaking out, can there be a possibility of compassionate dialogue? can there be a process where we come from the binaries of violence and non-violence and go into and tap those inner layers of empathy, the inner layers of that person having multiple dimensions. It's not just the migrated person, maybe the illegal migrant, but what is he made up of? Like, what is his story? He has a family back there in Afghanistan. He's working hard. He's making friends here in Kolkata. So there were some of the inquiries in the classroom, and we were very happy that children also gave us beautiful moments to create those moments for us. And as a teacher, being spontaneous with the creativity and coming up with non-violent solutions and more efforts of peace building in those smaller moments.
Yeah, just to wrap it up, maybe in one line that each of us can add. Also, the idea of building in peace through the non-dominant narratives, because the text or literature, what the children would read in a class is just, the teacher would go read and come back. However, through our drama conventions, we are looking at the complexity of the narratives, of also the social, political, cultural realities, and the non-dominant narratives, very important. So if the children are exposed, and we also learn through our co-exploration spaces that these narratives can also exist. Can we see Rahmat Khan as a human being who is a migrant, who's walking for his own earning? So children have thereby developed this idea of peace dialoguing through this perspective of identity, which is not really spoken about. And also that my own personal journey of a child who has a migrant family from Pakistan to India, this space became very close to me to see what my identity of displacement was, also along with the children. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
In the audience, if you want to
Well,
share something.
Ashima, if I can,
Yes, please.
I think this was a very interesting exercise. Uh, finding non-violent solutions in a violent situation is something that is the biggest challenge in front of us. It could have been very easy to intrigue the person to get into violence or get into confrontations, but to find ways that can build sustainable and long-term positive non-violent solutions. I mean, this is a fantastic exercise. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Nabil Bhai, because you shared, and with your enthusiasm of sharing and speaking in the same language as Roshan was speaking, that also spoke to me so much, because sometimes we take this issue of language so seriously, and yeah. So thank you so much, and thank you everyone for joining us and your beautiful comments. Thank you, Reva, for having us.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Ashima, Chetna, Roshan, all of you from Rangbhoomi. That was amazing. So wonderful to see what you are doing.